Raw talk, zero mercy, maximum burns. The Cooper and Anthony Show. Because someone has to tell you you're an idiot.
I just recently decided to chop my hair off and turn it pink. I was like, it's time for a glow up, as the kids say. And so my hair guy was like, oh, the wolf cut is like the thing. I was like, what is that? It's like, look at Jenna Ortega. I was like, she's 12. He's like, It doesn't matter. This is like the haircut. So I was like, all right, you know me. I'm always interested in whatever's trending. And then my hair colorist was like, instead of putting blonde highlights, let's do pink. And I was like, you know what? Go for it. Whatever. So he put all these pink highlights in, and I went to a brunch the next day. Like, this girlfriend of mine had this, like, I don't know, it's musical brunch. It was some big shindig at like her club. These performers performing, and there's somebody on the piano and all these like different instruments and whatever. People are literally running from different sides of the room to be like, oh my God, your hair. Can I take a picture? They were like taking a picture of my hair like I was some freak at some circus. It was the weirdest thing. Strangers were like, even the staff was like, can I get a photo of your hair? So I didn't really understand why, but maybe they were like, oh, I want to make fun of you on social media.
You should have seen this broad with this pink hair, and yeah, she thought you looked young, but it didn't even come close.
She was like 50 with this ridiculous hair. You should have seen her. It was such a joke. There's a side of me that I was like, oh, they love my hair, and I mean, immediately, like, I texted my stylist. I was like, guess what? Everyone loves my hair, and I was like, wait a second, and that's my perception, but maybe they're just like, oh, look at this crazy old lady. Like, like when you walk in somewhere and there's like that old woman that has purple hair and you're like, oh, this is too precious.
Yeah, I have to have a photo of this because it's going to make my Instagram. Did they think it was a wig?
No, it doesn't look like a wig. You could tell it's my actual hair, but it's just...
Well, I don't know anymore. I think everybody wears wigs. I don't know. Every woman I see on TV now has got work done and fake hair.
Well, that's because you watch a lot of programming with a lot of older women that are having everything done and fake hair. But no, no, this is my hair. It's just what it looks like. But it's the fact that it's pink streaks. It's not like all pink. It's like these pink streaks that are like random. There's like one here and then one there. It doesn't make any sense. So, I'm thinking, oh, aren't I the height of fashion? But now I'm realizing there's probably somebody on TikTok like, well, here are the losers of the week, and getting up there and being like, look at this bitch.
She did this at home, and there's no way this is what she wanted. I think she just went, God, I got no more time.
Somebody steered her wrong. Yeah. But it's weird. So, like, I have, it's so interesting. I have friends of all different sketches. Like, I have friends that are like just regular human beings, and I have friends that are single, and I have friends that are married with lots of kids, and friends that are married with no kids. And then I have like very wealthy friends. And it's weird because there's all so incredibly different. And I have to say, I feel the most uncomfortable when I'm with my wealthier friends. And all they are is just people with money. They're no different than I am. I acknowledge the fact that they're just human beings, but on some level, they're not. Some of the stuff they talk about and the stuff they do and the stuff they wear, I feel like I don't get it. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying I don't get it. Like, oh, look, this bitch, I don't get it. No, I mean, like, I can't relate to their lives. So I feel like, what am I supposed to be talking about? What am I supposed to, like, they don't have the same experiences as I do. I mean, they do. Some of them do, but I don't know. Like, I feel weird around really wealthy people. Is that weird? Do people feel that way?
Yeah, I don't hang around with wealthy people, so I have no idea. If somebody started saying, well, I just went to Italy for the weekend, and I got nothing to say to you. I got nothing here.
Right. I guess that's what it is. Because, like, the conversation I had with one woman was like, my boyfriend and I were talking about going on quote unquote vacation, which was my mom's friend has a condo in Florida and was like, I have an extra room if you guys want to come. Like, that was going to be our big winter vacation. We were talking about, should we go to Florida? Like, it's going to be expensive. And can we take the time off of work and the money that we lose by not working that week? And oh my God, Florida, like it's a plane ride away. And then I'm talking to this woman. She's like, yeah, so we just got back from New Zealand and we're thinking about going to Fiji. It's like, oh my God, who are these people?
I'm trying to figure out how to put gas in my car. That's right. my main goal right now is to make sure I don't run out and I have enough money to put money in my gas tank.
But I'm not shaming them. That's their lives, you know what I mean? And everyone has their thing. So, you know, I have to think like just because they have money and go to Fiji on their vacation instead of discussing whether they should or shouldn't go to Tampa for a week, it doesn't make their lives any better. It just makes their lives different than mine. And I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I feel uncomfortable in a way having conversations with them because I feel like there's this need to talk about, you know, my stupid conversations about my dumb celebrity stuff. Like, do they care about Taylor Swift? I don't know. I don't know if they do. I'm afraid to bring up like, you know, something that happened with Taylor this week. They probably would judge me and be like, why are you talking about Taylor Swift?
Yeah, we just went on vacation with her last week. Why are you talking about her now?
Well, they don't know her. I mean, they're not famous.
We ran into her in Cabo Wabo last week. Right. I don't know why you're talking about what she did.
Yeah, she had the room next door. Right. No, and that's it. So it's like, I just feel like my conversation is conversation of somebody who's, you know, from Brooklyn, not somebody who's from money.
No, I went out to lunch with a friend on Friday, and the whole time in my head, I'm like, please pay, please pay. When he pulled out his credit card, I'm like, yeah, because I can't pay.
Yeah, that's the problem also. Like, when you get older and you have friends, it's like it's a double-edged sword because you should socialize. You should have a social life. You should go out and spend time with your friends. Your whole life shouldn't be work and or looking for work or your family or whatever it is. You should have people in your life outside of your immediate family. But people are expensive. You know, they don't just want to like go for a walk. They want to go to like a restaurant or they want to go somewhere or do something. You know, and I feel like I have very few friends that I can be like, do you want to just, I don't know, sit in the park and share a cup of coffee? Like I can do that with my boyfriend. Like that to him, that's a great afternoon. Like sitting in the park and sharing a cup of coffee. My God, that's like a vacation for him.
No, Netflix and chill with your friends because that's the only thing I can afford.
I feel like, and even that, like my friends don't watch the same stuff I watch on Netflix.
Oh yeah. Well, no, they do, but you've already watched it.
Yeah, that's true too. I have already watched it. Although I have to say, like, thank God I have so many gay friends because they watch all of that reality programming, the terrible stuff that I watch. They can't wait to watch it and talk about it. So at least but they watch it at their own houses. It's weird to go like sit on their couch and, you know, watch Palm Beach, whatever that stupid Palm Beach one is now.
That's the name of it.
I don't even. It's members only Palm Beach. It's called, and it's on Netflix. And it's so funny because, of course, like one of my GBFs found the show and was like, "Oh my God, you have to watch this. It's terrible." And it's just as bad as Sold to me because you think it's going to be like a real Housewives kind of thing, you know, like the Real Housewives of Palm Beach. But the funniest thing about it is that these women are terrible and they're not even in Palm Beach. They keep like chastising each other, be like, you can't wear that in Palm Beach. I mean, you can't walk into a party where Donald Trump is and wear that. It's like, you don't go to parties where Donald Trump is. You don't know. You're in Boca. Like they show you where they are. And you're like, wait a second, that place is in Jupiter, Florida. You're nowhere near Palm Beach. Like it's such a crazy show because it's like they just hired actors to say they live in Palm Beach and then they show where they live. And you're like, wait a minute, that's not a pool. It's just a bathtub.
That's Ocala. That's not
right. Exactly. Is that even in Florida? Are you in Georgia somewhere? Where are you?
Sounds like a horrible show. I can't wait not to watch it.
So I can't go to a billionaire's house, like a wife of a billionaire friend, and sit down and be like, did you watch Members Only Palm Beach? Of course she doesn't watch that crap. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They're watching like probably French foreign films. That's what they're watching.
Your BritBox, you can bring that up.
I can bring a BritBox with rich people?
Yeah, don't rich people watch BritBox?
I don't know what rich people do. I mean, I don't even watch the
They
good
have that
stuff
accent of rich people.
They don't.
They sound rich. It's like I read the top 10 TV shows of all time the other day, and I see number 10 was Dexter. So, all right, this is going to hold water. You put Dexter at number 10, I'll agree with that. Mm. So, number 3 was, what's the guy that made the meth?
Breaking Bad?
Breaking Bad was number 3.
That show does not hold up over time. Try to watch that show now and tell me it's any good. Even Vince Gilligan, who made the show, he was at Comic-Con a couple of years ago when Better Call Saul was on the air. Even he said, he's like, listen, I'll be honest with you. I look back at Breaking Bad. I see all the stuff that I would never do again. I see all the mistakes I made, which is why in Better Call Saul, I'm not making those mistakes and I'm doing a better show. Like even he is like, Breaking Bad sucks.
No, I couldn't get past 6 episodes because I can't invest that much of my life into a show because I think you have to invest a lot of your life into that show. So I said, okay, the list seems legit. Number 1 was The Sopranos.
Oh, so this is like of all time.
Of all time. But there's a bunch of TV shows I've never heard of. Number 2 was a show called Mr. In Between.
Yeah, I never heard of that either. What channel is that even on?
See?
How do I not know that?
Yeah, he's like, Mr. In Between. It's an Australian show. I'm like, see, there you go. I won't be able to understand it. That's the problem.
Good day, mate.
Yeah, it's one of those.
How you going, mate?
It's Ray Donovan, but if Ray Donovan was a bald-headed guy from Australia.
Right.
So that's what the show is, pretty much. So I found it on FXX.
Of course you did.
It's got three seasons, and I watched it in one day.
And was it great?
Freaking amazing.
Really?
But it's Australian. But you can't watch it because it opens up way too many things in your head about human trafficking and things that I had no idea even existed. So it's really good, though.
Okay, let me tell you something about BritBox right now. Every single episode of every single show, any murder mystery, any thriller, any drama, they are all about human trafficking. Every single show. This season of Grace is about human trafficking. The new season of there's some other like BritBox show everyone's watching. And of course, what does it start out with? They open a container, just like The Wire. They open a container and there's dead girls in there. Like it's that is the only thing that they're talking about in these thriller
That's the
shows
hot
anymore.
New thing.
The hot new. Unfortunately, it's the hot new thing.
Great. No, but you can't compete with shows like The Pit. You know, I don't know why.
Is that on the list?
No, he didn't even have it in the top 10. I'm like, how can you not have The Pit in the top 10?
Is there anything since 1990 that is in the top 10?
Yeah, not really.
Okay, then you can't really make that the list of greatest shows of all time. And then I think a lot of people feel like, does the show hold up over time? Does it still work 10, 20 years later? Well, if that's the case, Breaking Bad doesn't work all these years later. It was of its time. It was great in that moment, but no one's interested in Breaking Bad anymore.
No, I'm not going back and watching it. But Mr. In Between, if you like Ray Donovan, you'll like this.
What else is on the list?
Here's my top 10. Let me know your favorite in the comments. Number 10, Dexter. Listen, seasons 1 to 4 are as good as any television you will ever watch.
I agree.
Okay, can I stop you right there? He's Australian. Of course he's going to choose an Australian show.
Didn't even think about that.
You didn't recognize the accent?
Oh, well, he said Dexter, number 10. I agree.
That's all you heard.
That's all I heard. And I was like, yeah,
If
keep
they'd have
going.
stopped after season 4, this show could have been
we
my
understand.
favorite of
It's
all
great.
time. Number 9, Fleabag.
Yeah, that was a great show. I do agree with him on that.
When I saw it in 2016, I said this was a great show, but I don't remember it.
This is basically what put Phoebe Waller-Bridge on the map. You know, she's an actor, but mostly a writer. She wrote Killing Eve.
Mm-hmm.
She wrote the most recent Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. So she, her writing career really took off. She wrote, she was part of No Time to Die, Tomb Raider. I mean, she really is like a major screenwriter now. But it was Fleabag that kind of put her on the map. But that show wasn't for you.
No, but I watched it and I liked
enough
it. So
to feel satisfied, but wanting more. But 8, Flight of the Conchords. One of the funniest shows ever made. You could also binge this in one weekend.
Yeah, Flight of the Conchords, you love it. I don't get it.
No, I don't love it. Are you kidding? There's not one laugh in it. I tried to love it. Everyone loved it when it came out. And I was like, where's the funny here? I saw every joke coming. I get that they were trying to be... Maybe the show wasn't for me.
No, what's the vampire comedy show you like?
Oh, What We Do in the Shadows?
See, that's what I thought this was.
It is definitely for me.
So I'm like,
Number 7, Normal People. It hurts to watch this show, but
Normal People.
I think that's another Australian
that in the
thing.
best
I've heard that
possible
one.
way.
See,
There's
that's
so many
where I
moments
made a
in life that
mistake.
you wish you handled differently, and normal people just
I don't know
reflects
what that
but
is.
in this really raw and real way. I think it's a masterpiece. Okay, number 6, Succession.
They love Succession, especially in Australia, because Sarah Snook is Australian and she won all the awards. And every time they talk about Succession, that's the first thing that comes out of their mouth. Oh, Sarah Snook. Look, she's very talented. She won a Tony recently on Broadway. She has All Her Fault, which won a ton of Golden Globes and Emmys. So she's a big star. Yeah, I would say Succession is probably in my top 20.
See, I get that confused with Severance.
Two very different shows.
No,
Show?
they have S words. I get
You're wrong. This is some of the best TV
I get
you'll ever
confused.
watch.
I don't know which
also,
one's which.
I think Tom might be my favorite TV character of all time. Number 5, True Detective. Season 1 is the single best season of TV I think
I
ever
agree.
made.
All right,
Yeah, it's probably True Detective is good. I liked that one. Yeah, as it went on, it was less interesting, but I think that the first season was very interesting.
Yeah, I love the line from Between Two Ferns where he said, "What was the weed budget on True Detective?"
And that is solely why it sits at number 5 on my list. Number 4, Dark. If I
Between
could
Woody
recommend
Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey, the weed budget was probably like off the charts.
He says number 4 is Doc. I don't know what
So
Doc
for you
is.
to watch off this list, I think it would be Dark, because I know a lot of people haven't watched it, and
Does he
I
mean
mean the
dark?
level of
Yeah,
writing
dark.
is
I
just
don't know.
so
Okay.
unbelievably
Dark.
So people-
smart. I think
yeah,
about
so
this
Dark-
show all the time.
He's either
It's a
saying
masterpiece.
Doc or Dark.
Number 3,
So
Breaking
Dark
Bad.
is a German show on Netflix that people love. And I talk to people about like TV, like, oh, have you seen Dark? I'm like, you're saying dark, but that's Australian for dark.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I think
Everybody
they're saying,
has-
but there's also Doc, which is the chick that you thought was hot from Deadwood.
Yes, that's a very good show.
So she stars as a doctor in a show called Doc, which I don't think that's the one he's referring to.
No.
Watched Breaking Bad. And for
Breaking
good
Bad is
reason. It
number
has the
3.
greatest character
Boo.
arc in television history. Okay, we
Disagree.
see this seemingly normal man become this
we get
terrifying,
it. I mean,
horrifying
I couldn't
villain.
invest
And it is
all my
mesmerizing.
life into that
Number
show.
2, Mr. In-Between. The most
Right, which you
underrated
just told
TV
me
show
about. Okay,
of all
and
time.
he has
Honestly,
The Sopranos
it's the
as
best.
number
The
one on his
Sopranos
list.
are number 1. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. One of my favorite shows of all time is definitely Better Call Saul. Was absolutely brilliant. Every character in it was so interesting. I would have absolutely included that on the list. And like you mentioned, What We Do in the Shadows, it is so incredibly creative. I've never seen a show like that. It's Taiki Waititi, who's married to Rita Ora, and he has all this really he did Jojo Rabbit. He's just really creative and really out there.
Please say more words I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm like a dog waiting for you to say a word I know.
Biscuit, treat.
Yeah, thank you.
But anyway, so it's What We Do in the Shadows is it's really edgy. It's about these vampires who live in Staten Island. It's a brilliant show, and every season is completely different and hilarious. It's definitely one of my favorite shows.
I watched the whole first season and I'm like, I don't get it.
You didn't get it? What We Do in the You of all people?
No.
You're like Mr. Halloween. I figured that's the perfect. There's vampires and werewolves and.
I don't know. Where's Letterkenny? Where's Shoresy? They're not on this list. Those are number 1 and number 2. I put them higher than The Sopranos.
That's because those are Canadian shows, and I don't think that Australia has made its way to Canada yet.
That's really far
television.
away.
Yeah, it's really
That's
far
like
away.
okay, one's here and one's like here.
Yeah, the other side of the world. Yeah.